Good morning guys and welcome back to my channel. Feels like it's been ages since I've done any kind of video where I've like actually been holding my camera. I know my last video was in this flat, but it was more of like a sit down video, and I'm gonna make this one a bit more of like a fun vlog style. I feel like I have got loads of like random things that I want to tell you and catch up on. The base of this video is going to be a like getting back on track video. So I've been away for like just over 2 weeks, and to be quite honest, yesterday I had such a, I don't swear on my channel, but like a rubbish day, and I just felt really out of sorts with everything. To be honest, I think I had like classic holiday blues. I'd said to myself I wasn't going to get them because I think sometimes I get them really badly. And when I came back from Bali last year, I was honestly, I mean, I was set on moving. I had actually sat down my 2 housemates and I was like, I think I'm gonna move abroad. So yeah, I think sometimes I do actually get them really badly, and I think when you've been away for longer than like a week, it actually makes it a bit harder to get back into normal routine. But anyway, wasn't having a good day yesterday because on Monday I think I was so like go go go, just get everything done, you'll be absolutely fine, just stay in a positive headspace, that yesterday it just literally all hit me. And also I actually thought I was getting a bit ill yesterday, which was kind of worrying me because of obviously current circumstances. My whole body was really achy and I just felt absolutely shattered. I actually ended up falling asleep on my bed during the day, which is completely not like me. But yeah, I woke up today and actually the funniest thing just happened, and I've had no one to share this with, so good job I have got you guys. So I stayed at the new flat, obviously, which is where I am right now, and I explained in my last video, but I'm about to move into this flat in November with Elliot, but Elliot lives here at the moment. I stayed there last night. Elliot was aware that I wasn't having a very good day yesterday, and bless, this morning I woke up and the door went. He'd had a meeting, so we left at like 8 o'clock or something, and there was a delivery guy with like a Joe and the Juice bag. Elliot and I love Joe and the Juice. I went to get the Joe and the Juice and take it into the kitchen, and I was like, oh, there's a coffee, that's really sweet, like obviously I really like coffee. And then I started opening up the other thing, the like foodie item, and I realized it was like some kind of sandwich. So I was like, oh, maybe they do like a breakfast sandwich or something, because it is like just after 8 in the morning. And it was this, actually I'll show you because it's here. It was this like, it's basically the Joe and the Juice spicy tuna sandwich with like jalapenos, dill, tomatoes, loads of random stuff. But I actually really like the Joe and the Juice tuna sandwiches, not that random, with like these like flappy turkey slices hanging out. So I was like, this is so random. Like, I hardly ever eat meat, but I was like, I don't know, maybe he just thinks that I would really like that combo or something. And then I opened up the coffee to drink, and it was this black coffee, and I was like, that's also really random. Like, I don't really drink my coffee black very often, but I was like, oh, just be appreciative though, because it's obviously really sweet that he's ordered me food anyway. But then a little bit after, I was like, no, surely you just don't order someone like a tuna and turkey sandwich, weird combo, for breakfast. So his laptop was there, so I went on Deliveroo, and bless, he'd ordered me a banana bread, like this little banana bread, which is so cute for breakfast, a ginger shot, and a power shake, which is literally my favorite thing. And they obviously just gave him the wrong order, but I was honestly thinking, this boy has just, I don't know what planet he's on this morning ordering me that for breakfast, but it's just a really sweet idea, so I'm just gonna have to pretend like it's really sweet. It's really sweet. But anyway, delivery refunded, and then I managed to reorder it. But I have been hysterically laughing by myself, which has actually put me in a much better mood already, because I was worried that I was going to wake up feeling a bit like anxious and out of sorts today as well. But the day's actually started well, which just shows how good like laughter is for, what is it, your serotonin levels. Anyway, sorry about my really horrible bedraggled hair, by the way. Also, do you know what I haven't shown you on YouTube is I've actually had, I think they're called highlights. Does this count as highlights? I think blonde people call them highlights. Lighter bits put in my hair by Glow Fulham, who have been absolutely amazing. And this is like the worst time to show you because my hair is damp, but you'll see from like my holiday pictures on Instagram. And I honestly went in not really knowing properly what I wanted, and I must have shown them like 5 different pictures. They must have been like, she actually just really doesn't have a clue what she wants. But I basically wanted some like ashy brown bits, and that's exactly what they've managed to do. So I'm super happy with it, and I think it's just nice, you know, end of summer. I'm really sad that summer is over, and I think that's probably partially contributing to my mood, also because I'm moving into this flat soon. I think, you know, if you know you're moving, you start to feel really unsettled where you are. So the days that I've been waking up in my bedroom at my house, which I live in with my friends, I started feeling really like, oh god, this is isn't going to be my room soon, and the girls are staying in that house, which is really nice for them, and it's nice that, you know, I'll be able to go back there. Like, I've got my car in London and I can really easily drive over there. You know, it's just a bit of a weird thing. Like, I'm moving in with my boyfriend, which is going to be so fun, but the girls are still going to be there, and one of our other friends is moving in to replace me, which is just super sad. But I think I've just started to feel a little bit unsettled where I am, which hasn't helped with everything. But over on my Instagram page, I've spoken about starting Accomplish Cut from the beginning. So if you guys want to join me on this journey, then absolutely do. It's not necessarily like you have to do that workout on that day, but it's just like giving us some motivation on the Facebook group to sort of do this together. And actually, I think it's hard because I think before summer, you're motivated because naturally a lot of people try and like get in a good routine, so they're feeling their best over summer, and it's quite difficult after summer because you're kind of like, well, this period of time is over. So basically, I think it's really great to group together to all just smash our goals for a few weeks. And it's not helped that I haven't felt good today, but the girls on the Facebook group always really motivate me. So everything from Accomplish Cut will be linked down in the description box. If you are completely new here, Accomplish Cut is my guide. I started Accomplish maybe 6 weeks ago now, and it's basically like my new little project. There's going to be loads more stuff coming from Accomplish, and yeah, I would just love for you guys to be involved in it if you fancy it. But yeah, we are going to be smashing that over the next few weeks. So I've got my workout schedule all sorted for me. I'm definitely going to be doing a mixture of in the gym and at home workouts, which should be great just because I do have a set or two of dumbbells here, which just makes it a bit easier, you know, if you're just really not feeling going to the gym. But yeah, I thought today we'd just do a bit of a chatty vlog, just kind of share with you the ways that I am going to be getting back on track, because as you all know, I'm not like a very extreme person. I like to have my balance. I like to go out drinking with my friends and just having a good time. At the same time, it's trying to reach my fitness goals. We've got no crazy restrictions coming in here or anything like that. I've kind of written like a little bit of a list of things that I'm going to be implementing, so I thought it'd be really nice to share them with you. Right, so I just want to show you guys the most amazing delivery that we have just had from Silver Mushroom Lifestyle, and it's making me so excited about interior design things. I'm hoping to share like a lot of interior kind of things on my channel, just because I feel like I'm actually just really passionate about it and just enjoy it so much. So this is kind of the first little thing that I've got really excited about. We have been gifted the most beautiful dinner set. So this is one of the bowls. As you can see, it's this like sort of pale grey, but not a really cool grey, which I really like, because as much as we've got a lot of white in this flat and like a little bit of grey, I actually don't really like the curtains. They're very like silvery modern, which isn't my style. We've got a very dark wood floor, which warms up the whole flat. So I wanted to make sure if we have grey, it's just like, you know, a little bit more of an earthy tone. That's the sort of vibe that we're going to be going for. And it's this beautiful distressed. I don't actually know how to explain it. If my mum is watching this video, she'll be like, this is what it is, Annie. This is one of the side plates as well. I'm actually going to unbox the whole thing and then show you guys. Thank you so much to them for sending. They have the most beautiful stuff on their website, so go and check it out. They've got, you know, all those like really classic kind of cool kitchen lifestyle kind of stuff. We are going to be purchasing loads more stuff from there just because they've got so much beautiful stuff on their website. But yeah, I'm going to unbox this properly because it's not going to be very interesting to do on camera, and then I'm going to show you when I've got it all out. So you can see it all a little bit clearer here. I don't know why I've stacked it all up like this, but basically they're just the most beautiful plates ever. Elliot, what do you think?
Yeah, they're delightful actually.
Go on, have a feel. Look at that quality.
They do feel, you know, great quality. Do you want this sticker?
Yeah, no, just definitely keep those on. What? No, don't do that, don't do that. Got a bit of a phobia of stickers. Don't, I've never told them that. No, don't.
Sorry.
That was really mean.
I'm being really mean.
Anyway, Elliot's back from his meeting. Yeah. We're wearing matching t-shirts. Wait, do you want to speak them through the t-shirts? Here, do you want me to come in?
When you make it a little bit higher, so...
There? No, that's fine. So we're wearing the same t-shirt.
Okay, so talk you through the t-shirts. Essentially, these are samples for the second On My Way collection. Just blank samples, I haven't got any like the details on.
Wait, before we start, On My Way is Elliot's clothing brand.
Oh yeah, sorry, this is...
I think they probably do know by
On My Way is my clothing brand. It's not our first launch, but it's almost like we've done like a rebrand. It's been a year, so first launch coming up on the... Actually, I can't tell you that yet, but yeah, these are samples. Annie looks...
Actually, they're slightly different colours,
yeah, so
aren't they?
I
prefer this one.
Slightly different materials, slightly different colours. Oh, Annie's spilt stuff all down that one.
Sorry.
Very exciting stuff.
And I'm wearing the bottoms as well.
Yeah, the joggers. But yeah, we're going to try the samples in a few different materials and fabrics. See how it comes back. Exciting stuff.
You'll see a lot more of it. Right. These, by the way, are the cushions at the moment. I mean, they're not too bad, but they're just really, really not my style. And then this is the like limey, not great colour. But I just want to sit down and have a chat, because one of the first points that I wanted to make is just basically about getting yourself back into a good routine. And for me, I find that I don't struggle to eat healthily as long as I feel really prepared for it. So one of my main things is making sure that I do a food shop. So in London, there are just so many little mini Sainsbury's and like mini Tesco's, and I never, well, not never, but I really rarely set aside the time to go and do a big food shop, partly because you end up walking back with your bags, or I end up having to like drive to Lidl. I kind of buy bits at a time, and then I'm never really prepared for meals. I haven't planned anything in advance or like got any inspiration together. So one of the main things is just making sure that I'm really prepped. For example, obviously today was like a bit of a spanner in the works, but I've been really prepared for my breakfast. So I've just woken up and then I've had berries to put on my porridge. I've had my oat milk ready to go, and it's just really helped me to feel prepared, and then I don't have an excuse. What do they say? Fail to prepare. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Exactly. I need to get into the habit of going and doing a big shop, because I just think that that is so beneficial, and then you know what you're eating in advance. So I'm going to be going through my Accomplish Cup recipe book. So it comes with a high protein recipe book, which is included in the price. The whole thing is £29.99, and it has got 52 recipes in. Most of them are adapted to vegan, I don't know what that was. Vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, dairy-free, adapted to all those diets. So it kind of, I wanted to keep it really, really inclusive, and I don't eat a lot of meat. So I've always made sure that there are like pescatarian and vegetarian alternatives. I'm gonna be going through and figuring out a few meals that I really wanna make this week and throughout the weekend, because that is a big thing for me. So I tend to find it okay sort of staying on track during the week, and then it gets to the weekend and you've got like Friday night, Saturday and Sunday to try and focus and stay on track, and we always end up going out for meals. So I'm going to make sure that I have selected some really good healthy recipes. And then the other thing is making sure to keep my protein up. So when I'm on holiday, the one thing that I always really struggle with, and I don't mind this just because I am on holiday, but I never manage to keep my protein intake up. I know I've spoken about this a lot on my channel before, but my natural like food choices are just not very high in protein. I don't eat a lot of meat. I don't love really high protein things. Carbs are definitely more of my thing. So this week I've been really, really focusing on that. So I've got some things that I've spoken about before that always really help me. You can, what are you doing? Were you trying to sneak?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. So I've got a few things that always really help me. So I tend to have a protein shake basically every single day, and a protein bar as well. That's completely personal preference, but I do struggle to get all my protein through my diet naturally.
What about the tuna and turkey sandwiches though?
Are you gonna eat that? I told him about that this morning. That would be really high in protein, to be fair. So yeah, one of my focuses this week is just making sure that I really get my protein intake up. So I tend to eat, I think it's like around 150 grams of protein a day, which is a lot, but it really suits kind of the physique that I want and that I definitely was working towards at the end of lockdown, but has just gone a little bit out the window in the past few weeks. So yeah, just want to get back on track with that. Make sure I am making high protein choices. So if I'm not having a meal that's really high in protein, making sure that I'm gonna supplement it with something else. Elliot, you're being such a little weirdo. Elliot, on the other hand, eats protein. Elliot tends to get to the end of the day, right, it's really weird, and realise he's hardly eaten anything, and then honestly drink like 3 scoops of protein in a
That's not what I do.
Just right before bed, yeah, and it's always
with that protein breath.
It's actually really horrible. Last night it was like Eton Mess flavour protein, which did smell okay, but it's just like not what you want to have before bed, really, is it? Are you putting jewellery on? You looking a bit like a little rapper.
I drip, that's what I'm trying to be. Shady Gabby, drip drip.
High protein is definitely the way to go. There are tons of like, but you're really distracting me, God. There are tons and tons of benefits which I could go on about, but one of the main things is if you are looking to build muscle, it's perfect for that, but also it's just ideal to have your macro split as being high protein when you are looking for fat loss, which is my goal at the moment. So it is the next day now. I have no idea what's wrong with me this week, but honestly I just feel shattered and I can't seem to sleep in past about 10 to 7. I have no idea why. I just keep waking up at that time, try to go back to sleep, but you know when your brain is just ticking and whatever. So I woke up, I have been making sure to drink lots and lots of water, which is a big thing for me. I actually think that drinking a lot of water makes me feel really energized anyway. So I've been keeping up with that, but I did try and do my, what would be my 4th workout this week from Accomplished Cut, but I can't do the HIIT and core workout, which has kind of worked out well for me in only doing 4 workouts this week because I've just been absolutely shattered. And I managed to get through most of it, but towards the end I was just feeling really tired. And one thing that I always try and do is really listen to my body. I'm not one of those people that tries to really push myself if I'm not feeling up for it, and I really wasn't. I was just feeling shattered, but not in the way that I was exhausted from the workout, just like really like physically and mentally tired. So I listened to my body and instead I just whacked my AirPods in and basically just walked around the block a few times, and it made me feel so much better, because what I always say is there is no right and wrong way to lead a active and healthy lifestyle. So I personally do a lot of gym work, I play squash and just try and move my body in sort of the ways that I like to do it. But if you love walking and doing stuff that's like really chilled exercise, or you know, yoga or Pilates, whatever, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. So moving my body in any way was just a positive for me today. Even though maybe I didn't burn as many calories doing a walk, it was still moving my body and I definitely feel a little bit refreshed. I'm showered, I went to the shop on the way back and I'm feeling like I've got a bit of like a new lease of energy, and it's like 5 o'clock now. I went to the shop and I bought things for the next few days. It's actually Thursday now. Oh my god, this week has gone so quickly. I'm really intentionally not making any big plans for the weekend, just because I really need a weekend just to myself. I was meant to be away this weekend, but there are a few things I need to do. I really don't want to go out and eat out and things like that. I just want to eat some home cooked food. So I have prepared dinner, and like I was saying earlier on in the vlog, I think preparation is such a big thing. Maybe I'll make it with you today actually. I know it's not a what I eat in a day video, but I know you guys enjoy kind of seeing healthy recipes. I have this thing with healthy food where it just has to be something that really tastes good for me. And I'm transitioning from a period of time where I've been eating like lots of takeaways and, you know, eating out on holiday, loads of like seafood linguine and stuff like that. I feel like I have to transition via recipes that are really healthy but also kind of comfort food at the same time, and pasta is such a big one for me. So I bought to make tonight some prawns, some linguine, funny that after all the bloody seafood linguine on holiday, chili, garlic, what else have I bought, some parsley and lemon. I'm gonna make a really simple prawn linguine that's just got really fresh ingredients in. I've eaten well today, but not amazingly. Like I said, I needed to get a food shop done, and that always really helps me out. Also, after having my odd box delivered, I think I've spoken about my odd box a few times in other vlogs before, but they have very kindly started gifting me them as well. I love that there's such a range of vegetables in there and I never quite know what I'm getting. So I have been eating lots of vegetables, and that is a big thing for me. Getting in lots of veggies, all your nutrients, and you undoubtedly feel better. Like, even if it's a bit of a placebo effect, I think it really works. I just wanted to go through something with you as well, which I've actually just shown on my Instagram story, but I thought it would be useful. You can't even see me now, help. I thought it'd be useful on here because I get asked this question quite a lot, which is super random, but I think this is not a good angle to vlog at. How am I gonna sort this out? Okay, so slightly weird angle, but we're gonna have to put you here. So it's on SPFs, and I think it's because SPF is a bit of a, I don't like to say a new thing because I hope that like a lot of people have been wearing it for quite a few years now, but I feel like the awareness around it has kind of cropped up in the last few years, and a lot of you guys ask what SPFs I use, and just because of my job I'm lucky enough to have been able to try out quite a few different ones, and I'm obviously just going to share the good ones with you. So I have 3 that are like my absolute go-tos. So starting off with the first one, the SkinCeuticals one, you will have seen me using this quite a lot because I think I might have used this for like 2 years now, and it's basically a creamy texture which rubs in, I don't know, like sinks in really well to my skin tone. Obviously I can't vouch for every skin tone, but as you see it just completely disappears. So that's an SPF 50. Then the other SPF 50 I have is this Murad one. It is the Skin City Age Defense, and it's also got, well, it's a mineral sunscreen, which is great because I believe that means it doesn't really damage coral reefs, and a lot of sunscreens are chemical sunscreens, so I think that is a massive plus. But this comes out as like this like pale peachy cream, and that also just rubs in pretty well to my skin tone. Then the last one is a Supergoop one. Now the only thing about this one is the smell is like a tiny bit weird, like it's not fragranced. None of them have fragrance in, I don't think. But it smells a bit more like normal sun cream, like the one you put on your body on holiday. But this is the Unseen Sunscreen. It's an SPF 30, but what I love is that it's like a primer and a sunscreen in one. So it's like this clear formula, if you can see there, and it's just so nice on your skin. It leaves your skin feeling so soft and just rubs in like so, and that would 100% be amazing for all skin tones just because it is a clear formula. But yeah, I thought it would be good to go through those with you guys just because I know what it's like when you're not sure about products and just buying a product when you've not tested it for a while. So I'm hoping that those recommendations might help some of you. Right guys, I think I'm actually gonna end this video here. You know, I actually hate vlogging when it gets dark in the evening. I don't actually think I'm gonna mind it as much when we move into the new flat, but at this house, the light, like I mentioned before, is just so yellowy everywhere, and especially in my kitchen. But yeah, I'm just gonna sign off here because I know I'm gonna end up forgetting to do a little clip. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see from my channel. If you wanna see more like recipe videos, I know I used to do a few of those, like sort of like lunchbox ideas. I know some people are back at work now, so that could be helpful, or just generally like high protein meals or whatever. I am actually going to film, maybe for my next video, actually a my protein haul, because I know you found the first one that I did really helpful, and they've released so many new bits since then, like the tracksuit that I wore in my last video. I know loads of you absolutely love, and I'm trying to focus a little bit more on sustainably made or like organic cotton and things like that for that range, which is super exciting. So I feel like I've got a lot to update you on with that, but I do share quite a lot of the outfits and things like that over on my Instagram page. But thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'm going to be back with like 2 videos a week again, because I know I was getting good at doing that during lockdown. We've been slacking, but this is the comeback. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.